Just remember, this is a mostly peaceful protest, according to the mainstream media. Mostly peaceful. This is why the media sucks. This is not a mostly peaceful protest. They got away with this in 2020. And let's be real, the core issue of this entire thing is that you're mad at Donald Trump for doing his job, which is following the law. Illegal people are here illegally, and they must get deported. You're putting people from other countries above American citizens. And Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, instead of saying, yeah, we have a problem, is grandstanding and going to sue Donald Trump. That is the whole entire Democratic platform, is to be anti-Donald Trump. It's why the Democrats have a record low approval rating. All right? This is not a protest. It's a riot. And the reason why they feel comfortable doing it is they got away with it in 2020. And enough is enough. They all need to be arrested, convicted, and locked up. Bottom, period, full stop.
So let me get this straight, just so I could clarify it. You don't want to go back to Mexico. You're protesting to stay away from Mexico. But you're waving the Mexican flag and you're waving it with pride. You're waving it in the United States, the country you're trying to stay in, the country you don't want to leave. But yet you're waving the Mexican flag with pride. Okay. That seems normal to you? That seems logical? That's not stupid at all? None of that's stupid. All right. You guys are an embarrassment to the Mexican culture and to the United States culture. You guys are an embarrassment to everybody around you, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Do better.
I am a legal immigrant, and I want to tell you something. I'm disgusted by what people from other countries like Mexico are doing right now in my new country. I came from Mexico. I came legally. I have worked all my life here to get what I have. I have never asked for a penny to the government. I didn't come here to get something from the government. I came for an opportunity and I got it. And I have the American dream. What about all of those people protesting in California and New York? What are they doing? They are burning the city. If you don't like to be deported and you want to stay here, you have to have your best behavior. Not the worst behavior. You think that we want you here with that behavior of burning cars, burning the entire city? Why? Why do we talk to the authorities in your behalf? There has no meaning on that. And for the people that are defending these violent attackers, people that don't deserve to be here, shame on you. Shame on you, because you're supposed to talk and to tell them the truth. You're not supposed to line up with them. You're supposed to tell them, go to your country. You are waving the flag of another country that you love, go. You don't need to be here. You don't deserve to be here. You don't deserve another opportunity in this country because apparently you don't love this country like I do. So, go away.
Uh-oh, Trump just sent 700 Marines to Los Angeles to back up the National Guard against these out-of-control protesters. And let me be clear, the Marines are the big dogs. This ain't no regular crowd control. When they show up, the games are over. These men and women are highly trained, highly efficient, and they don't come to negotiate with chaos. This right here is law and order being restored. And it's about time. These aren't peaceful protests anymore. And this is a coordinated Democrat-endorsed coup disguised as activism, and Trump just made it clear he's not letting this country fall. Y'all wanted strength? Here it is. Y'all cry for leadership. It just walked in wearing combat boots. And don't get it twisted. This is not about silencing voices. This is about stopping destruction, ending madness, and sending a clear message. The United States will not be bullied from within. Let's go, Trump. Handle it. I guarantee you this bill will be done within the next 24 hours. It's over.
President Trump, these people in Chicago, they're planning a protest, and it's going to get ugly. It's called, what is it called?
Mass mobilization from LA to Chicago, ICE out. It's tomorrow, Tuesday, June 10th, 5:30 p.m. at the Federal Plaza.
President Trump, and please invoke the Insurrection Act, because we have foreigners waving foreign flags on American soil. So please invoke the Insurrection Act, and let's get down to it. Let's show these people once and for all we're not playing any games.
I want to say about this whole situation. This is the new Black Lives Matter. And it is the reason why the Democrat Party is crashing out the way that they're crashing out is because Black Americans are walking away from the Democratic Party in masses, because it is not the values and what the Democratic Party was supposed to be about, or what people thought that it was supposed to be about for the last 60 years, has been detrimental to Black America. And because people are starting to rise up, read, do their own information, start realizing that the media is not right and exact, and they are being paid to create this weird false narrative about racial oppression and this racial divide, and this pushing this trans agenda, and also this illegal immigration. Nobody wants to deal with that, because at the end of the day, illegal immigration is illegal. It's unlawful. It's a violation of the U.S. Constitution, and what they're doing is breaking the law. And the fact that they're mobilizing these mass protests, these paid protests, to try to force America to be okay with socialism and communism is just outright disrespectful and anti-American. So they plan on also looting. Mm-hmm. They also plan on setting cars on fire, messing up our downtown. And you know our downtown is already empty due to so many businesses leaving and so many families leaving as well, because of the property taxes, because of the violence and the lawlessness that's happening in this city due to this current administration, Brandon administration, and the Hispanic KKK, this progressiveness. This is our movement. I call it the final movement, all hands on deck. And that means for every conservative, for every Chicagoan who loves this city, who cares about this city, they need to register to vote if they have not registered to vote. And y'all need to register to vote as independent or as a Republican. And if you register as a Democrat, you need to unregister yourself. The Democratic care about anything that has to do with making Chicago a normal, making Chicago equitable, making Chicago great. They're pushing people out by the masses, and they're doing that because they want socialism, they want communism, they want this to be what their broken government is.
And so what's happening is they're going to be looting tomorrow. They're going to be...
No, they plan on.
They plan
but
on.
This is what we will not allow.
Yes, and we are asking you to make sure that you bring these troops here. Make sure you bring the National Guards, bring the Marines, we have to let these people know that we are not playing with them. We have to let these people know that we are not tolerating this, and we have to make examples out of these people so they can understand it's a new sheriff in town, and you're not playing any games. President Trump, we are asking you, send the people here, send the military here to Chicago. They are planning, 5:30 tomorrow?
Yeah, 5:30.
Yes.
Because at this point, you might as well declare martial law if you think you're going to mess up this city.
You see, they burned what they did to L.A.
Yeah, and they're going to continue and waving their flags.
Foreign flags.
They don't even wave the American flag. They have no respect for the American culture. They have no respect for our American dollar. They have no respect for guys. We're calling on the Department of Justice. We're calling on FBI. We're calling on Donald Trump to let the National Guard in here because no one's playing with these people at all. Nobody's playing with their weird agenda.
And I want to know, how do these people fight for the 14th Amendment for illegal aliens and not for the Chicago citizens? That's the Democratic Party for you. And President Trump, we're begging you to make an example out of these people and end this mess once and for all.
All hands on deck.
We have some breaking news, guys. As history repeats itself, we obviously know that any of these rioters, these protesters, never comes out organically, okay? It is always paid protesters and rioters, and we were absolutely right once again. 2 days ago, I went looking for Craigslist ad. I could not find it because usually they put it under peaceful protest. Well, this time they had it under disguise as general labor. They were looking for construction guys to build a building, apparently, but Right Angle News was able to find it, and this is what the ad says. Let's get into it. The ad is, again, disguised under general labor. They are looking for the toughest badass in Los Angeles County. They are seeking extremely tough, brave men for new crew in building. Compensation starts at $6,500 to $12,500 per week. We are forming a select team of the toughest dudes in the area. The unit will be activated only when the situation demands it, but you get paid every week no matter what. High pressure, high risk, no room for hesitation. What's even more wild is that Karen Bass, the mayor of Los Angeles, went on CNN to say this.
Last night, I will tell you that it is peaceful now, but we do not know where and when the next raids will be. That is the concern, because people in this city have a rapid response network. If they see ICE, they go out and they protest.
So Mayor Karen Bass is essentially confirming that there is a rapid response team, and this is it. Let's continue with the ad. The ad continues to say, we need individuals who do not break, panic, or fold under stress, and are basically all around kick-ass. Dude, physical strength, speed, conditioning is important, but mental toughness is everything. If you're not the biggest guy in the room, but you're the one people follow when things go bad, that's who we're looking for. We are recruiting those who are already hard, badasses, and ready for confrontation when necessary. However, we can train you if necessary. What we are looking for, mental toughness. You keep a level head under pressure. You don't panic. Bravery. You face danger head on. You don't hesitate. Now, this is just not happening in the state of California. It is actually happening in Texas, too. Here is another ad. So here is the ad that is in Craigslist for city of Austin, Texas. Now, we know that there is another protesting happening in Tampa, Florida. So if you guys should go and find one, post it up, let DOJ know, tag the appropriate people, because we know that every single of these protesters are being paid.
This is wild. A mysterious black truck just passed out all of these expensive bionic face shields to protesters in LA, and the news caught it on camera. I zoomed in and found out this is the UVEX bionic shield. These are not cheap. They're around $45 to $65, and you can't just get them in bulk. But one place that sells them is Walmart. And why is that important? Because there's a new protest being promoted called No Kings on June 14th. And even celebrities like Chrissy Teigen are posting it. And it's in magazines and newspapers. And guess who's behind this message? Christy Walton. That's right, one of the billionaire heiresses, a part of the Walmart family. Now, I don't know why they would be behind that protest against President Trump, but remember, just less than 3 weeks ago, President Trump tweeted about the whole tariff situation, saying Walmart should stop trying to blame tariffs as the reason for raising prices throughout the chain. Walmart made billions of dollars of last year, far more than expected. Between Walmart and China, they should, as is said, eat the tariffs and not charge valued customers anything. I'll be watching, and so will your customers. So is it possible that maybe the Walmart family didn't like that and now they're finding ways to make their voices heard? Or is this just a big coincidence? As always, let me know what you think about all of this down below.
We don't agree with the term illegal. We're undocumented. We've been here for thousands of years before you guys showed up, screwed up everything. We think we should organize together with the U.S. working class and fight together and create a better system. We're anti-capitalist. We think socialism does work, real socialism, not Venezuela, not Cuba, not any of that crap that they try to sell us as socialism. And we believe it would be a more humane system that will take care of most of all people's necessities.
Is there a country we can look to kind of model the socialism idea?
The only model would be Soviet Union the first 4 years. After that, it became a mess. Sadly, there was a bureaucrat leadership that grew out of that, but it has to do mainly with the attacks of the U.S. and all big powers against that system that was working. In the few years that it lasted, it showed the world that it could do much better than capitalism.
Someone asked me if I support the protests that are going on in LA. I 100% do. Please keep going. Burn down your own backyard if you must. You know why? Because this right here is the greatest campaign ad that this side never had to pay for. Y'all motherfuckers out there in Los Angeles throwing a full-blown fucking tantrum. Like y'all just crawled out the Rio Grande, screaming death to America, in a country that gave you the fucking freedom to do that shit. You were born at Kaiser Permanente in Burbank. Stop it. You ain't El Chapo, you're Chris from Pasadena. You ain't cartel born. You were Target born with a Costco membership by age 5. Half you motherfuckers protesting ain't even Mexican. You're American with Mexican heritage. And a tattoo of the Virgin Mary you got on a Vegas bender. Don't get it twisted, I respect the heritage. But flying a foreign flag while shitting on the country that gave you the fucking freedom to do it, that's not pride. You don't even go to fucking Mexico unless it's for spring break in Cancun with a passport you got from the US government. And you won't go live there. Why? Because you like your DoorDash, your 7-Elevens, your air conditioning, and your freedom to scream dumb shit without a cartel rolling up on your motherfucking ass. And let's be honest, ain't nobody screaming death to Mexico while flying an American flag through Guadalajara. You know why? Because that's how you end up in a back alley, starring in Cartel TikTok Season 3. Meanwhile, the rest of America is sitting back watching you block freeways during rush hour, destroying businesses, wearing $300 fucking Jordans, screaming about injustice, in the city with the most social programs and diversity hires in the fucking country. Y'all are the political version of throwing a Molotov cocktail at a fucking Prius because you're mad about gas prices. So listen, I'm not mad you're passionate. I'm mad you're dumb. And your dumbass behavior is helping the other side more than a Trump rally in Texas with free brisket. Every time y'all riot, loot, tearing up your own shit, you're just birthing another red voter. So yeah, I support the protest. Keep fucking going. Keep flying flags of countries you ain't got the fucking balls to move to. And shitting on the system that literally gives you the right to shit on it.
This message goes out to all you pendejos and pendejas destroying your shit in LA. You know the difference between you entitled fucks today that are immigrants compared to the immigrants that are boomers and Gen Xers? The boomers and Gen Xers came to America and assimilated to the American way of life and wanted to live the American dream. While you little pendejos of today, you want Americans to assimilate to your invasion. I'm gonna tell you right fucking now, that's not gonna happen. At this point, you guys have managed to push away people who were supporting you once, who were advocating for you. No. At this point, I don't give a shit. If you get deported, your abuelito, your abuelita, your tío, your tía, your primos, your fucking next door neighbor, I don't give a fuck anymore. The minute you were disrespectful to my country on my soil and burned my flag, shown all kinds of levels of disrespect. Bitch, we match energy over here. Fuck you and everything about you.